wasn't be too serious here. Now, Lionsgate looks like they're going to have some really cool stuff coming out this year. Now, Lionsgate could be a hit and miss sometimes. I mean, this year the hits they had were obviously with Saw 11, Saw 10, uh, John Wick Chapter 4, Are You There, God Meet Margaret? But they also stumbled with Expendables 4, the Hunger Games film. So hopefully they'll come back strong in 2024. But they got some lots of stuff coming out this year. So here are the Lionsgate films of the year. Now, first up, we got a movie called Race of Glory, which comes out this week, which stars Dan and Bro, about like a race car rivalry between Germany and Italy at the 1983 Rally World Championship. Stars Dan Bro and Haley Bennett. So Dan Bro coming back in the racetrack following the movie Race with Chris Hemsworth, or Rush, I should say. Remember that one? So gonna be cool, I guess. We got a movie coming out called Miller's Girl, which stars Jenna Ortega and Mark Freeman, where creative writing assignments yields complex results between the teacher and his talented student. So I don't know. Could be quite. I mean, you got Jenna Ortega, who's hot right now. Mark Freeman's always great. I don't know. Could be interesting to check out. Seth Rogen's of course attached to this too, so could be cool. All right, we also got in February we got a movie called Scrambled, where Nellie Robinson is broke, single 34-year-old who, after a breakup, decides to freeze her eggs. It stars Leah McKendrick, Edgar Nolan from SNL fame, Adam, Adam Rodriguez, Clancy Brown. I don't know that. I'm not really interested in. We also got a movie called Ordinary Angels, which it just name sounds familiar. It's because it was supposed to come out in October, but they wanted to move it away from Taylor Swift. But this, of course, stars Hilary Swank, uh, Alan Richardson, who's hot right now thanks to Jack Reacher, Skywalker Hughes, which is made the coolest name. Like, whoever her parents is needs a raise just for giving her that name. Uh, and you also got like Nancy Travis, Tamala C. Jones. It's inspired by a true story. A hairdresser rallies an entire community to help a widow father to save the life of his critically ill young daughter, while the community is hit by a major snowstorm from the 1994 North American cold wave. Faith-based movies could be a hit and miss. Like Lionsgate, it's no exception. Like that movie, Jesus Revolution, was absolutely terrible. But they did do other stuff like I'm trying to remember. The one with like KJ with a Riverdale dude, KJ Appa. That was a pretty decent one. They've also put out some other decent stuff here and there. So hopefully this could be a good one. I like Hilary Swank, so it could be interesting. All right. Now in March we got Imaginary. When Jessica returns to her childhood home with her family, she finds her old stuffed bear Chansey, and I always keep calling it Chansey like from Pokemon, but and sees that her stepdaughter Alice has drawn attached to it. After Alice's behavior becomes concerning, and the games that she and Chauncey play turn increasingly sinister, Jessica starts realizing that Chauncey is much more than the stuffed bear that she believes him to be all these years. So that I don't know, could be interesting to see. Now the trailers have looked really cool, but one thing that really does not pique my interest is it's being directed by Jeff Wallow, who did give us other Blumhouse movies like Truth or Dare and Fantasy Island, which were both busts. So there's that. We'll see how this one shapes up, but it should be interesting. All right, we also got a movie called After the King, also coming out in March, which is from director Simon Callan Jones, who recently who just directed Mark Wahlberg in the Apple film The Family Plan. Now, here's what the film is about. It is based on a book of this on a book here, and it's also a true story about an adventure. A racing team befriends a wounded stray dog named Arthur, who accompanies the team on a grueling 435-mile enduring race through Ecuador. So I don't know. That could be cool. Mark Wahlberg's always terrific, so it could be interesting to see. All right, we also got a movie called Unsung Hero coming out in April. Another faith-based film from Lionsgate. This is about David Smallbone, his pregnant wife, and their 7 children leave Australia to rebuild their lives in America. David and Helen realize the musical talent of their children, who become two of the most successful acts in inspiration music history. Now, of course, Joe Smallbone is one of the most popular Christian music artists of all time. He's actually playing the role of his father in this, so that's really cool there. Uh, you also got Candice Cameron Bure, who you might know as a DJ for Full House. She's also in this. So we got some other cast members here and there. The trailer actually did look really decent. I love a good country music based film, and Lionsgate did do a good job with other biopics about Christian artists before. So they did the one about Mercy Me. That was a pretty good one. So this I don't know, it could be interesting to check out. All right, now also in April we got a movie called Dreamer coming from Roadside about a young soccer player from Mexico is smuggled into LA and forced to work in a sweatshop after his mother dies. Now this stars Diego Calva coming off of the movie Babylon, as well as Renata Vecca, who recently played Gabriella in the recent Saw film. And I don't know, this is gonna be interesting to see. Really nice to see Renata doing something else here. I'd love to see what else she can do outside of the Saw franchise. Diego Calva, I'm glad to see him branching out after Babylon. So hopefully this could be a really good one. All right, now in June we got Ballerina coming, which is the John Wick spinoff, which I'm excited for. This of course has Ana de Armas, Keanu Reeves, and it's where ballerina assassin Rooney, played by Armas, hunts those who killed her family. This could be really cool. You got Norma Reedus, the late Lance Reddick, Ian McShane, Gabrielle Bryan, Angelica Houston. Talk about a great cast list here. We'll most likely get another John Wick down the line, but hey, while we wait, I'm always excited for more John Wick based stuff. All right, we also got Borderlands coming out in August based on the very popular video game, so that could be cool. Got Kate Blanchett, Kevin Hart's in this, Jamie Lee Curtis, Jack Black, Ariane Greenblatt. Hopefully it's finally coming out this year, but it doesn't get delayed, but we'll see. All right, now in October, speaking of Saw, we got Saw 11 coming out. Of course, this was announced literally last month. So I'm definitely excited for more Saw films, especially after the hit that we just had with with Saw X. Cannot wait to see where they're going to take this franchise next to. So that could be cool to check out. November, we got another faith-based movie come from Lionsgate called The Best. Oh no, actually, let me rephrase it. In October, because this is, of course, I forgot to change this, but in October we got White Bird: A Wonder Story, which of course takes place after the events of Wonder, where Julian has left Becker Prep for good. Of course, he's the one who bullied Augie, who was played by Jacob Tremblay in the first Wonder. And so here he ends up living with his grandmother, who tells him stories about her childhood as a young Jewish girl in Nazi-occupied France during World War II. Now, Helen Mirren stars in this, Gillian Anderson. So this could be really cool. I mean, I really quite like Wonder. I don't know if this is going to be as good as Wonder, but I'm really like the trailer for this. It is directed by Mark Forster, who gave us Monsters Sport, Christopher Robin. So I'm hoping this is a really decent one for him. Now, also in November, we got The Best Christmas Pageant Ever, which is another faith-based film. It is based on a book here and stars Judy Greer and comic Pete Holmes. It centers on the Herman kids, who are the absolutely worst. They lie, they steal, they bully, and they've hijacked the town Christmas pageant. As the rowdy and rushes siblings force themselves into all the elite roles, they drive the pageant's director, Grace, played by Judy Greer, and other members of their families, including husband Bob, played by Holmes, up the wall. But true on their mischief, these unlikely messengers might turn out to be the ones to deliver the town's sensational and moving portrayal of the true meaning of Christmas. So that could be interesting to check out. So could be cool. I mean, it could be cute, charming. Hopefully, it's better than Journey to Bethlehem, which also got released this past November. So we'll see. All right, we also now films coming out but don't have release dates. We got the Unbreakable Boy, which that was supposed to come out back in 2021, I believe, or 2022. It stars Zachary Levi, and it's about Austin, who's a disabled boy who has like a brittle bone disease and autism. His father Scott always keeps Austin happy here. It stars Amy Acker, Patricia Heaton, Megan Fay, coming off of The White Lotus. So I don't know. This could be really interesting to check out. The trailer, they did drop a trailer like literally years ago, and it does look really cute, charming. Where the heck is this movie? Is beyond me. But yeah, I think it has to do with Zachary Levi. Like Zachary Levi has been saying some not so great stuff, and of course, Shazam for the Gods came out, did not do so well. So yeah, I feel like his career is just shambling a little, but we'll see. We also got a Indian film called Kill, which sounds like a Indian version of John Wick here, where star-crossed lovers Toka and Amrit find their clandestine relationship jeopardized when Tuka's family whistles her aboard the Rajanani Express bound for New Delhi, and in a strange marriage. Commandos Imrit and his friends are far from willing to let fate dictate their stories. So they, of course, embark on a rescue mission that becomes a glory adventure. Okay, that could be cool, I guess. Also, Lionsgate do have a couple of horror films. I forgot this has a release date, but The Strangers. Forgot to update this, but The Strangers, of course, is coming. The first one comes out in May. Forgot to really talk about that in my May list. I don't know when the other one's coming out, but I'm just excited for the Strangers trilogies. So it's gonna be really a lot cool to say. We also got a movie called The Home with Pete Davidson, directed by the guy who gave us the Purge movies. It stars Pete Davidson as Max. A man starts working at a retirement home and realizes his residents and caretakers harbor sinister secrets as he investigates the building and its forbidden fourth floor. He starts to uncover connections to the town's past and upbringing as a foster child. That could be really cool there. I like Pete Davidson, and this is not going to be straight up comedy. It's going to be more horror, dramatic. So, really cool to see him doing more stuff here. We also got another horror film coming out called Do Not Enter, about a group of explorers who investigates an old abandoned hotel, encountering a strange supernatural being and a competing group searching for a legendary hidden treasure. So that could be cool, I guess. Now we also got a film coming out called Afterward, which stars Aaron Eckhart, Terrence Howard, and George Lopez. It is a thriller directed by Dino Mattel, who gave us Fighting a Guide to Recognizing Your Saints. It is inspired by a true story of a man played by Aaron Eckhart struggling with the death of his daughter, who fights corrupt small town politics in a quest for justice. So, yeah, another terrible Aaron Eckhart film, most likely. But I like Terrence Howard. I like George Lopez. But, yeah, this does not look or sound all that great. All right, we also got the Crow reboot, which I have zero hopes for. It's from the same guy who gave us Snow White the Huntsman and Ghost in the Shell. I mean, I don't mind it being a remake, but could get some better attachments involved. But at least you got Bill Skarsgård, so that it gets to that. So we'll say there. We got Guy Ritchie's Ministry of Ungenemy Warfare, which stars Henry Cavill and Alan Richardson. Who else is in this? Oh, yeah, Isaac Gonzalez, Henry Golding. Billed as a true story about the secret British World War II organization, the Special Operations Executives, founded by Winston Churchill, their irregular warfare against the Nazis helped to change the course of the war and give birth to modern black operations. So that could be interesting to check out there. I like the cast list. Henry Cavill, of course, is going to have a really cool career outside of Superman. He has Argyle coming. he's doing another film with Guy Ritchie. So hopefully this is better than Operation Fortune. But we shall say. All right, we also got a film called Anniversary, which is a thriller coming. Where formerly a close-knit family is torn apart upon the rise of a new movement called The Change, sweeping through the country. It stars Zoe Deutsch, McKenna Grace, Diane Lane, Kyle Chandler. So I don't know, that could be interesting. Now we also got a movie coming out called F. Mary Kill, which stars Lucy Hale. Uh, and this is supposed to be released by BuzzFeed because they're making some not so great stuff nowadays. The film follows a true crime junkie in Boulder, Colorado, who must determine which of the three guys she's dating is her F boy, which is marriage material, and which is the swipe right killer who has been terrorizing the city and wants to murder her. Now it has Lucy Liu. It has Lucy Hale, who I always adore Lucy Hale, but sometimes her that poor girl needs a new agent. Like seriously, she's put out some not so she's put out some not so great stuff like Fantasy Island. She has that new film coming out with Nat Wolf in it. That looks pretty terrible. So she just had that dog movie with Grant Gustin. That poor girl really needs a new agent. It's a shame too because I don't mind Lucy Hale. I think she's a good looking girl. I know she is pretty talented on what she wants to be. But I really quite like that movie she did on Netflix called Dude. It was that stoner comic a couple years ago. That was pretty good. I'd love to see her do more stuff like that. But I don't know. This could be a surprise, but BuzzFeed's resume, I don't know. Except that sport movie, the esports film that got released, that Kyle Newman directed. That was actually not so bad, but anyway. All right, we also got a movie coming out from Lionsgate called Shadow Force, directed by Joe Conahan, who gave us stuff like, who of course gave us stuff like The Grey, The A-Team, and it stars Kerry Washington, Omar Sy, Divine Joy Randolph, Method Man, Mark Strong, Crawdon from Luke Cage fame, or not Luke Cage, Black Lightning fame, I'm going to say, and Ed Quinn. And it's about Kyra and Isaac, who were once the leaders of a multinational special forces group called the Shadow Force, but broke the rules by falling in love, and they go undercover to protect their son and with the rest of the Shadow Force hot on their trail. Other than that, this is a little bit like Mr. and Mrs. Smith. So we technically got two Mr. and Mrs. Smith movies coming out next year. The one based on the actual film and a little bit of a ripoff here. So I don't know. You got, of course, Omar Sy, who I think is great. Kerry Washington, I like. So hopefully this is better than John Connor's last movie he did, Cop Shop, I think it was called. That was a bust, but we'll see. And I don't know if this is really coming out next year, but we do got a movie called Sunflower coming out, which stars Jernee Smollett and 1917 star Isabel May. And it's about two women played by Smollett and May who struggle to escape from a deranged college professor who holds them hostage on a remote Sunflower farm. I don't know if this is really coming out. I think they're supposed to be shooting this pretty soon. Because the last update was Scott Speedman joined the cast. So I don't know if it's really going to come out late 2024 or maybe early 2025. But granted, majority of these movies could get delayed to 2025. But we'll see. Anyway, let me let you guys. What are some of your anticipated films of 2024 from Lionsgate? There's probably some home video Lionsgate film coming out next year as well, or this year, I should say. Anyway, are you excited for the next Saw film, Borderlands, any of the fake-based movies coming from Lionsgate? Drop comments below. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that bell for notification. This is Henry signing out.